Hello everybody, my name is Kenneth and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be diving into the Ceremony music video by Stray Kids. I'm actually not as late as maybe I would have been previously. For those of you that don't know, my PC had some problems. I think they're now fixed. I have a new part there. Everything's all good there, I think. I have almost entirely, but mostly managed to stay away from spoilers for this comeback. However, a big one that I saw was my friends Tori and Bree. They posted their reaction to this, and it came up on my homepage. So I am aware that Faker is in this. I do know who Faker is. Would have been nice if YouTube hadn't have spoiled that for me, because, you know. But that's the only thing I know going into this. So yeah, before we do get into this though, pause warning, I am a pauser. That's just how I react. If that's not for you, that is totally okay. Yeah. That's that. I am autistic. I often pause just generally anyway, as it helps me process my thoughts. So if that's okay with you, we're gonna head into this right now. So, yay. Okay, so without further ado, we're in a sports office executive booth with Felix. Let's go. Ooh. I think there's something. Sorry. Already pausing. I really like how this sounds. I think there's something really comical about the way that they went from the balls in Felix's hands to there was like I think it was like looked like a yin yang kind of thing on the stadium. Um, um, like here it looked like yin yang. Ooh, I'm glad I came back. I missed like all of these cool shots of Felix just on a bajillion billboards, just like real life. To be fair. But I was gonna say it's really ironic going to that, and then we come to the back of Hyunjin's head, which has been styled kind of like a tennis ball or like a. It almost looks like AstroTurf, honestly. um, just the way it's colored. Oh my god, there's so much, and there's and already barely even started. Whoa, wait a minute, hold up. I'm just noticing in the background. Is that like on the third monitor in the background? Is that meant to be like the cage from the Ordinary era? I can't tell what the first one is. Second one's giving like a cyberpunk kind of vibe. And then we're like at a sports game. It looks like. I said I was gonna pause. I am gonna pause. Ian looked like he was gonna get me. Oh, hello. Hip. Oh.
We're moving forward, we maximum power, and we're gonna dominate popping.
Oh, oh! Did you guys see the little effect there? Sorry, when oh my god, there's so many great pause moments, just like different. Oh, already. Um, I think it was during this part. I expected another hip hip hooray. And so if you notice me kind of like bracing, I was like, "Ooh, I was expecting another one, but it didn't come." Um, um, I'm loving everything so far. Ooh, someone just staring my soul.
We're moving forward, we maximum power, and we're gonna dominate popping. 장식까지 being your topic. 영치는 수많은 trophy. No one, nobody can stop me.
Ooh.
수많은 어깨는 돈 닦기. Jump up like a pop-up toaster lift.
I love that we've I love the way that we've gone from Changbin to Ian there. I really loved Burning Tires, so I'm loving the fact that we're keeping this pairing going, and just the way that Changbin's delivery flawlessly went into Ian there. Oh, it just works so well. Also, it's really interesting the effect on the hip hip hooray in the beginning. It's kind of muffled, and so it was a little bit like jarring, which is intentional. I feel like when Changbin comes in, just because it goes from muffled to not being.
Jump up like a pop-up toast a lift. Working off time, that ratio got us going
Oh, hello.
Thursday day night, they put us in the desert but we survive. Busy giving our life.
I'm trying to focus on the lyrics, but all I'm thinking here is what in the Rocket League is going on? Like, it's giving Rocket League, but it's like Sungmin is cheating, which we know he never does. He never does it in Skid Codes. No, never does it. It's giving Rocket League a little bit. So far, we're definitely getting like almost like an Olympic Games style. What's event list almost? We started off with boxing. Is boxing one of a game? I guess it could be. But we started off with like boxing, and then we went into badminton, tennis, I think. And now we're motorsports. I guess we're showing kind of, or Stray Kids rather, are showing like how diverse they are. Like we can do badminton 1 minute, we can do, it's almost like a metaphor for their music, which I like.
Working off time, that ratio got us going worldwide. Thursday day night, they put us in the desert but we survive. Busy giving our life, oh like they were getting all the spotlight. Listen to the war cry. Come. Hip hip.
Chan, hold up. I'm loving the lyrics here, talking about like how I'm assuming Hyunjin is referring to charity endeavors and stuff like that. Obviously, we know that like Felix and stuff, Felix especially is part of UNICEF and stuff. So I love the idea of sharing our gifts, sharing our talents and stuff, while you're just wasting time trying to get into a spotlight with us, or into the spotlight generally. I think there was also a lyric. I'm just gonna go back. Oh, perfect. I was gonna say there's a lyric about being put in the desert, which is this. I was gonna say, obviously, very little survives in the desert, and so I love that use of the metaphor of that for their resilience. It's interesting, this hoverboard. It's like a Back to the Future-esque kind of motorbike hoverboard thing. It's really interesting.
Listen to the war cry. Come.
Oh.
Hip hip.
Hi.
Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
I love the cuts. Ooh. Ooh, I love the way they went from the monochrome outfits there to this more pop of color. Oh, it's so cool. I'm loving this what would you call it? Breakdown drop instrumental section.
와 슬라이드 반지 키스 뭐 바다에 쌍만지 부케 바다에 두 손은 두둑해 바쁠 때는 콧들 새가 옆에 바다 속에 있어.
Not not Felix. Is Felix meant to be like this evil CEO character? Like in the beginning we saw like his photos like and stuff like that. So like he was like a big name or something. Is he like representing like a retired sports person, or like something like that, that's become a CEO of like a stadium or company or something? and is now trying to defend his empire from Han. Because it looks, especially at this moment, it looks like he's controlling the American football players while Han is trying to dodge. And it's so funny. It's so funny to me because Han's playing, it's perfect metaphor. Han's playing football. They're playing American football. It's that whole metaphor of like, I'm 10 steps ahead of you, or like, you're not even in the same room, or, you know, that kind of thing. When I'm busy, I don't even have time to blink, but that's okay. Another acceptance speech. I did hear that they won #1 at M Countdown, I think, or something, on Twitter. Let me know if I'm right with that. I think so. You know, case in point, true. I didn't even see Catch My Award like it's a bouquet. I'm loving this though. Ooh. Ooh. Again. I love the way that the choreo, the vroom, vroom. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Ooh. I just want to say, not just Burning Tires, but also Hallucination. Ever since Hallucination, Ian has really been doing things with his voice. Like, he's always been a good singer and a vocalist, but ever since Hallucination, he's really been leaning into his tone. He has I would describe it as like a sultry kind of tone that can go, obviously can go loud and can go quiet, but it really lends itself to almost like a carefree vocal line, which is perfect for this. I love there in Lino's section there. He had like a quick, like a high tone there. I don't know how to explain it. In that, like it was very mid-range, and then had this like little reach there. I'm loving this. There we go. The flip. Oh. You guys are gonna have to tell me this sequence here, because we know that the boys love Marvel. This is giving X-Men The Last Stand, X-Men 3 The Last Stand, when the Juggernaut is smashing through all of the walls, and Elliot Page's character, he's playing the Shadowcat, I think is the character's hero name, that phases through the walls. That's what this feels like. It feels like words are hard. Reference. Feels like a reference to. I'm loving all of the visual effects with this. It's so cool. Oh, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that, because I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. I love the way that we had Felix in the first we'll say round, doing the karma, and then we have Hyunjin. It's giving when back in Maniac, when Felix leads on the first chorus, and then Hyunjin leads on the second chorus, and I love when they do that. Let's go to see the thing I totally didn't see.
Yeah, listen to the war cry. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hip hip, hip hip,
Ooh, I like that.
hip hip, hip hip. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I'm going back.
Come on, come on, come on. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Ooh.
Same way. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hip. Same way. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hip.
Ooh.
Yeah, we gon' celebrate cause we got good come. That's how come.
Yeah, we gon' celebrate 'cause we got good cap. Same way.
Oh, and there he is. I was waiting for him. Okay, just checking that there wasn't anything else there. Okay, I'm going back. Hi. I think my first thought about this whole thing is, I actually think I want to shout out Chan here. We know that he often likes to let the other members shine in front of him, and that the line distributions. Obviously, I'm not an expert, but this very much feels like he was allowing everyone else their moment. I might be mishearing, and if I've missed him anywhere else, it feels very much that the other members were the majority of the line distribution, and Chan was mainly in the hip hip hooray sections. Obviously, he might have been doing background vocals and stuff, and layering. But in terms of like the main parts, it feels like he was more kind of set back a little bit, which we know that's kind of, he does that a lot in terms of like he always wants his members to shine, but that's the first thing that I really noticed. Like, even though we saw him like in the music video, that was something that and I could be wrong. I could have misattributed someone to someone, someone to a different line. But yeah, Felix looks good in that suit. Sorry. It's so interesting. I love, like, this song honestly feels like it's just a celebration of Stray Kids. It's a flex, but it's a flex in a way there's a humbleness to it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, it just feels, there seems to me anyway, that there's a lot of iconography around teamwork. Like, even here, like, for instance, with the American football players, it feels like, yes, in terms of the storyline of the music video, while there's these, while Felix is this villain, it seems, at the same time, it feels like they're a representation of that kind of teamwork, team spirit, that Stray Kids kind of really embodies. The whole music video seems to be telling the story of kind of knowing their worth, but still having to prove it. And I think that's the kind of the duality of the different sequences, whether it's Felix as and I'm calling him like the evil CEO kind of character, and he might not be evil, but it just feels like that because he was after Han. He was after Han. Let's be real. The duality of that to the other members then still having to compete in all of these different trials almost. Yeah, we're going to watch it through one more time. I don't often do this, but we're going to go through it one more time and just see if there's anything else that I can pick up on and stuff like that. So yeah.
Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip.
I think it was the years that I thought there was an extra one that I was expecting. I don't know if I just like miscounted the subtitle when we watched this the first time, or something. I thought it was the hip hip hoorays. No, I think it was the years. I was because I'm not very good when there's a repeated number or like a repeated word. I often like lose count, or struggle to count. And often when I watch things like this and there's a repeated word, I will count in my head.
Hip hip, hip hip. We're moving forward, we maximum power, and we're gonna dominate popping. 장식까지 being news topic. 경치는 수많은 trophy. No one, nobody can stop me. 수많은 어깨는
I just noticed there's like is it like an almost like a cheerleader voice or something? I hear like a voice in the background that's like, no one can stop me, like on behind Changbin's main vocal, main line.
경치는 수많은 trophy. No one, nobody can stop me. 수많은 어깨는 돈 닦기. Jump up.
Yeah, it was definitely like especially with the shot as well. It was almost like Changbin with his groupies, his entourage kind of thing. I love the way that Changbin delivers this rap. There's a nonchalantness to it while it still sounds powerful.
Trophy. No one, nobody can stop me. 수많은 어깨는 돈 닦기. Jump up like a pop-up toaster lift. Working on
I love there as well. I didn't comment on it the first time. The vocal effect on the lift. I love that.
닦기. Jump up like a pop-up toaster lift. Working off time. That ratio got us going worldwide. Thirsty day night. They put us in the desert, but we survive. Busy giving our life.
It all looks so good this comeback.
Listen to the war cry.
Come.
Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
It's almost like, I want to go back to this. There's almost again that kind of top and bottom almost of top and bottom of the league kind of metaphor. You've got again Felix at the top, but then with I'm trying to
Come.
Hip hip.
here with Chan in front of like the stadium. It's almost like Felix is the chairman, and then Chan is the manager, or the face of either the stadium or the group or the team, and it's that almost that kind of face forward role versus more behind the scenes kind of thing. So it's like and especially with the end with the whole, I guess, Faker being in control of everything, it feeds into that as well. I feel like I need to watch that part again specifically when we get to it, because it did happen so fast that I was just like, oh, there he is, and I didn't really process it. I really like this red jacket. I don't know why. It's giving Circus. And I don't know if it's meant to be like a throwback to Circus, their release, but it's giving Ringleader. And again, it could be that he's just the leader of the band behind him, which obviously is a direct kind of reference to him being the leader of the group, kind of thing. But yeah. Also, I'm loving that all of the members seem to have like piercings. Well, except for Felix. But they all like have different like piercings. I didn't even notice that Hyunjin, after throwing the ball in the hoop or whatever, that he like had crashed his hoverboard or whatever. No, they crashed. I really like the choreo. Also, are they like on... They're like on a screen. Like the stage is like a screen. That's really cool. It could be green screen, but it looks like an actual screen. I love that. Look at him. Sorry. Look at him. Sorry. I have nothing else to say, but look how cute he is. Ooh, I didn't notice that the first time because like I was actually hyper fixated on Lino in the center. I love that little move. Yeah, there's like a sound effect that it mimics. Oh, I love that. That's clever. I love that. Does that class as cheating? Does that class as cheating? Hyunjin just like being able to to do that? I feel like that class is like I love that you see the bend of the baseball bat. I think it's a baseball bat. Yeah, it's a baseball bat. I love that you see it bend. I didn't even notice that the first time. I noticed obviously the pile up of the American football players. I didn't process the Han exploding out. That's like the amount of like bodies that were jumping on him. Like that's such a great metaphor for his like strength. I love that like Ian's trying his best. Like he's like going for it, and Felix is just like, yeah, I got chewing gum in my mouth, just playing games on my phone. Just it's giving oh, there's a film. I think it might be a superhero film, but there's a film where that kind of thing happens, and they're just like, or it might even be a TV show. I'm not sure, but that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, we gon' celebrate 'cause we got
I love this part. Are they trying to suggest that that Faker is secretly an idol? Is that what they're trying to suggest with this? I will say, all jokes aside about Chan needing or not needing, depending on your point of view, a shirt. I will say the blue suit outfit really suits him. Genuinely, really nice shade of blue. I really like that. I haven't heard any of the rest of Karma, obviously, as I'm recording this, but it's exciting me to do so. I will be 100% honest. I liked Walking on Water, however, it wasn't my favorite title track. This is much more kind of my speed, I think. Again, I don't dislike Walking on Water. I just prefer Ceremony from this listen. I just want to, before we go, I just want to kind of go through final thoughts and stuff with you. So pairings we had Burning Tires Boys. That was that. We had Cinema Boys. I'm trying to remember the. Oh God. Han and Felix. So yeah, we had I can hear the song. What's it called? Oh God. Anyway, I'm working on the pairs. One pair, two pair, and then Chan and Hyunjin. Chan and Hyunjin were separate. That's what I was trying to work out in my little brain. We had all of them in pairs, except for Chan and Hyunjin. They were doing their own things, in their own lanes, as it were, which is interesting. I don't know if that's got any bearing on kind of anything in the rest of the album, but I find that really interesting that we did have, even though, I mean, okay, the Felix Han isn't necessarily a pairing as much as a versus, because you had again Felix controlling the American footballers and Han going against them, but it definitely felt like they were paired up in terms of cinema wise, if that makes sense, scene wise. So that's why I'm counting that as a pair. Yeah. I really like this. I think my only criticism of it is I just wanted to hear more Chan. I think so. The song length is 2 minutes and 51. Well, that's the video length, so slightly shorter than that. I would have liked a slightly longer song, just so without interrupting the other members' parts, we could have had a bit more Chan in there. Or if we could have given someone else's part or something, or divided it or something, if length was important. That's my only criticism. I really liked it. I definitely think when you think of like Chick Chick Boom to this, I think it's a great stepping stone title track. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So, with that in mind, what did you guys think? I'll be honest, I love doing these because I love hearing what you guys think. Obviously, I asked a bunch of stuff as well, but if you apart from the answers to that, if I'm having a really hard time speaking right now. I'm really sorry. I'd love to know your thoughts, really, basically in short. And yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to go and support the original music video and the original song. I will have links to the original music video in the description, as always. Thank you guys so much for watching my reaction. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye.